Wagner was in the Rookie of the Year. For fans to be excited for the in the now.
Well, he is definitely ahead of schedule. David, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Front court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Magic, a post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. Wagner is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Banchero in at the 3, the small forward. Isaac with the steal. And here's Banchero. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategy.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
Now, here's Banchero. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. 5 to shoot. Tries yet again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
And he makes both free throws. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Quick first step. Wendell showing he can put the ball on the floor and drive it.
Young with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Kicks it out to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Murray against Wagner. Bobbed up there for Collins.
That's a good read by Murray. Not having to think about it, he just reacts.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young against Fultz. Here's Banchero. On the 3 off target. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Young outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level. And that's where he's a complete threat.
Now here's Fultz. He dishes it to Carter. Wagner outside. Here's Fultz. Back to Wagner. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Capella. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Fultz with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Murray. And pushing it up Atlanta. The Hawks again in transition. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance.
As usual, beasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations.
And John Collins does just about everything you'd want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
Bol, he's checked in for the Magic. Suggs comes in for Markelle Fultz. Now, here's Bol. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Guys, you got to respect the activity level of Isaac. A young, mobile big who knows how to keep plays alive.
Murray against Wagner. Now Murray. It's Young on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. It's Young on the wing from past the arc. That one doesn't go. So Orlando will take it the other way. Suggs passes to Bol. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded by Collins. Wagner on the wing. Inside. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Suggs with the steal. Isaac left side. It's stolen by Capella. Young with the ball. Isaac picks him up. Lobbed up there for Collins. It's deflected. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Suggs is running. Bull, that's good.
And this is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
One. 14 left here in the first quarter. Murray finds Young. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Banchero. Feeds to Suggs. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Shot by Collins, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Banchero with the ball. And there's the pass to Bull. Shot clock at 5. And that one is good from Suggs.
And if he's knocking down threes with consistency, Suggs almost impossible to check.
Atlanta again missing. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Wagner. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Your 407 net speed.
Asta Bay. Back to Bogdanovich. A 3 from Matthews. That shot off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Orlando out in front. They stormed through the end of the quarter on a 9-0 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Time for the 407.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
Well, Wagner out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Gary Harris. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Anthony in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Now here is Harris. The basket good off the assist from up to 6 now for the Magic.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
It's good.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look. Starting at the age of 18, Bogdan spent the first 7 seasons of his career playing internationally for teams in Serbia and Turkey.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Now, here's Fultz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Carter with the 3. Bay pulls it in.
And with Bogdanovic, Smitty, he was drafted back in 2014, but didn't come to the NBA until the 2017-18 campaign.
The reason why, Greg, he was too busy winning internationally. 7 league titles, not to mention countless individual honors.
Fultz. Finished off by Fultz.
You have to respect how creative Fultz is, especially in these pick-and-roll sets, crippling the defense with that quick trigger.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. A kicks to Bogdanovic. And he overshot that one, missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Griffin. Okongwu with the elbow. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Atlanta making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Johnson. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Sadiq Bey. Young is subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Here's Young. After the basket by Franz Wagner. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. Here's Murray. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Atlanta again missing. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Young is double. Murray outside. Fultz against Young. Hunter, the pass to Young. Clock at 4. From deep. Rebound by the Magic. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Here's Young, following the bucket by Orlando. To stop the run, lets it go with a 3. Collins wide open, he fires. Atlanta again missing.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Too open that time, made it look too easy. Banchero's got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
There's Wagner with the 3. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 6 assists now in the game. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. Cole, he's checked in for the Magic. Jalen Suggs comes in for Isaac. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Suggs with the steal. By himself, and Suggs throws it down.
Smart and decisive when gambling defensively. Suggs, excellent at forcing turnovers.
And here's Young from the arc. They get it back, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now, here's Wagner. 7 points in the game. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Young with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Young's got his second bucket.
That's what Trae Young does best defensively. He has quick hands for the steal, and he ignites the break.
Suggs kicks to Fultz. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Magic lead by 12.
You just can't allow Fultz to get around you. He's effective at using his handle to kind of maneuver around the defense.
They get it again. Capella. Murray, the pass to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 3 to shoot. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Suggs. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Suggs has got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Romantic Youth and Speed.
5 seconds left in the first half of the game. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket for Murray. Here's Carter. And so it's the Orlando Magic enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
36. The Hawks.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those three-pointers off?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Jones. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. In the second quarter, they crushed it at both ends. Cruz. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steal. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Atlanta now. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Murray. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's 9 points for DeJounte Murray.
An explosive athlete with the ball in his hands. DeJounte Murray doing a dance and creating space for his shot.
Banchero, that's good.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Poked away. It's stolen by Fultz. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Murray the pass to Collins. Isaac with the steal. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
In the corner, it's Capella. Lots of room. The Hawks again can't hit.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Carter against Young. Here's Fultz. Wagner passes to Banchero. Here's Fultz. Got 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 18. Here's Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Well, when you play as hard as Collins does, you're going to get to the foul line.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Griffin's checked in for Murray. Second free throw, no good. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin.
good.
Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. No one covering. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Passes it to Schofield. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in for Collins. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Bowles checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Bays checked in for Hunter.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Kicks it to Banchero. Sinks the three-pointer. Banchero's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Orlando.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Young against Anthony. Over to the left wing. Wagner on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's good. 2 points. And the Magic lead by 16.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bang. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Wagner left side. Now, here's Banchero. 15 points in the game. 1:39 left to play in the third. And Okongwu slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Out to the wing. Now, here's Banchero. Defended by Griffin. To the inside. Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Franz Wagner's checked in for Banchero. And the Hawks making a change here. Here's Bogdanovich. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Who wants a t-shirt?
For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Johnson. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Once again off the mark, Orlando. It's deflected. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Hawks.
Bogdan Bogdanovich.
This is to Murray. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Wide open look here for Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter. At the elbow, Bull. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Out to the right wing. Shoots. Wide open shot is on the money. Bulls got 6.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his is next level.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. It's going to be Murray shooting. That one is on Bull. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
I love how DeJounte Murray plays with reckless abandon. He is fearless with his body, and that can often give him an edge against the deep.
Anthony taking his time here. He kicks the Bull. Just 3 on the clock. And the dunk by Bull.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And so it's the Orlando Magic up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so here's Orlando. They led by as many as 18 points. Bull is out there with Isaac. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Banchero. And it's Fultz at the point. This is out there for Orlando.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon, has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle.
Offensive rebound. And it's Capella missing. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 14. Now, here's Banchero. Defense right on him. And it's Wagner missing. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Bull, that's good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Magic leading by 13. Fultz looking around. Back to Isaac. The tray. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Young against Wagner. Over in the corner, Isaac. Back to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. The feed to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Outside for Murray. No good on the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
The pass to Banchero. There's the dish to Bull. Great pass. To set up the lay-in. 14 points for Bull.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Young. It's tipped. Isaac against Murray. Count that one from Isaac. Isaac's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And they'll get another chance. The kick out to Young. Atlanta again missing. Orlando leading by 17. To the wing right side. Isaac outside. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Now, here's Banchero. Defense is right there. Yep, that one goes in there.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Young pass to Murray. From deep, Collins. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fultz with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. No good from outside.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Magic.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Bull.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
And that one, good.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Wagner against Young. Wagner kicks to Banchero. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hawks passing it around. Hunter, no one around him, sinks the triple.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Out left to the wing. Bowl dishes to Banchero. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Orlando Hall. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
For coming out and rooting for your team. We wish you a
being shady, swear that you can.